now time for story time with Aaron.
No, Shark Man.
Shark Man, a.k.a. Jonah. Tonight in Bible school, you learned a great story.
You don't know that.
You learned a great story about a man named Jonah in Bible school. God told Jonah to go to Nineveh and tell the people to skip right because they were living wrong. But guess what? Jonah didn't want to go because Jonah didn't like them. So Jonah said, say, I'm not going.
I'm not going.
Why ain't you going to go?
I'm not going to go.
He said, I'm not going. He said, I don't like him. I'm not going. So Jonah said, I know what I'll do. I'll get on the ship.
I'll get on the ship.
And I'll go the other direction.
And I'll go the other direction.
So he got on a boat and began to take... That's a Minnie Mouse boat, Aaron. Why do you have a Minnie Mouse boat? That's a girl's toy.
Because I do have it.
So he got on a boat and said, I'm leaving. I'm going to Tarshish. That's the opposite way of Nineveh. But while he was on that boat, God sent a storm. And the boat began to shake and rattle and waves were crashing in and all kinds of stuff was going on. And the people on the boat said, where's that Jonah guy at?
Where's that Jonah guy?
You know where Jonah was? He was sleeping. He was sleeping in the boat. So they went and got Jonah and said, Jonah, get up, get up. We got a storm going on here. We got a storm, Jonah.
No, we don't.
Whose fault is it that there's a storm? Is it your fault?
No.
It was his fault. Jonah said, throw me overboard and the storm will stop. Well, they didn't want to throw Jonah overboard because that's kind of mean, but they had to because the boat was shaking and rattling and rolling. So they said, okay, grab Jonah and throw Jonah in the angry sea. Ready? Oh, it's a heavy Jonah. 1, 2, 3, throw him. Ah! And he was trying to swim, crying for help. Help, crying for help. Say help. But while he was in the ocean, God prepared a great fish. There was a sound of doo-doo, 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 doo-doo.
Daddy, give me shark.
And Jonah was in that shark. He was in that shark for a matter of 3 days and 3 nights. That's a long time. Let's wait 3 days. He didn't like it. So God said, Jonah, are you going to Nineveh now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So on the count of 3, the shark's going to spit him up on dry land. He didn't come out. Jonah, get out the fish. Get out the fish, Jonah. He spit you out on dry land. He's killing the fish. Run, fish, run. Jonah. Anyhow, Jonah landed on the ground. And Jonah smelled like seaweed and raw fish. He stunk. We smell you. So he said, Jonah, are you going to Nineveh now?
Yeah.
Okay. So Jonah got up and said, I'll go. He was ugly. He had all kinds of, he was white as a sheet. He had all this seaweed in his teeth and smelled like fish. And Jonah went through Nineveh saying, 40 days to repent or God's going to judge you. Say it. You got 40 days to get right. And the people believed him. Hey, if I was people, I'd believe him too. If I saw some guy come through town smelling like fish with seaweed in his teeth, white as a ghost saying 40 days, I'm repenting one day. Anyhow, they repented. But guess what? Jonah still wasn't happy. Not yet. Almost done. Jonah still wasn't happy because why? See? He's not happy. He wasn't happy because he didn't like them. So he got under a gourd and began to pout. He got under this little gourd and began to pout. I don't like the Ninevites. Why did God save me? And he got all upset. Then God killed that gourd that Jonah had that gave him shade from the hot sun. God killed the gourd. He said, now, Jonah, you're more upset about that gourd than you are these people, Jonah, that were dying and in trouble. He had no compassion for them. So God told Jonah, have more compassion for the people than you do the gourd that gave you shade. So today's story, we learned a few things. Don't run from God and obey the voice of God. You can run, but you can't hide. God will find you where you are. And so live right, do right. But in the meantime, say, remember.
God loves you.
And we will see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow night in Vacation Bible School. God bless you. Hope you had a great time. Live for the Lord. Learn the Lord from the Lord. And don't run from God. Bye-bye.